Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Thank you for spending some time with me today. So we're going to go through what I ate on this day. Now I'm starting with some biscuits. I have never done this biscuit recipe in my life. These are butter swim biscuits, and I saw this recipe on Pinterest. I will link it down below if you guys want to give this a try. Now, these weren't the best biscuits, but they weren't that bad. I did read some of the reviews and I got great reviews on there, and it also had a couple of reviews that said they mainly just tasted the baking soda because it's a lot in there. I think I will, baking powder, sorry. I think I will cut back on that baking powder next time, but as far as ingredients, this is so simple. It's pretty much all-purpose flour, the baking powder, some salt. I think I added a little sugar in there as well, and then some buttermilk, and of course butter. Sorry, I was trying to pick up the camera. Don't mind that. So yeah, there's the sugar going in there, and then I'm just going to mix that up with the buttermilk. Now it calls for 2 cups, and I just got the 16 ounce, and that was perfect. So I just poured the entire container in there, and then I'm going to mix it up. Now for my biscuits, they came out super thick. The dough was super thick. So I think that was something I wasn't expecting, because in the video on Pinterest, the dough is thinner. So mine was like this really thick goop. So I just pushed it into the melted butter that was in the pan, and then I went ahead and baked it off. Now when baking, it does call for 450. I did 400. I wasn't comfortable doing 400, and I baked it about 30 to 40 minutes in my oven. But here's the recipe right here if you guys want to check that out. And here's the finished product. It really looks like a drop biscuit to me, and I think the flavor was closer to a drop biscuit, just with that salty buttery taste to it. Mine did stick on the bottom. It absorbed all that butter. So again, I think my dough was way too thick, and I might try to thin it out a little bit more next time. So on to lunch. We are making another Pinterest recipe, and this one is the Mediterranean quesadilla. And when I say this is so good, Kellen did love the biscuits, and he put some cheddar cheese on that, and we had that with some honey. Well, I had mine with honey. He had his with cheese, and that's what we had for breakfast. It would have been good with some sausage, but we didn't have any sausage on that day. So here's everything I'm using for this Mediterranean quesadilla, and I'm just going to chop and wash everything up. I know the spinach comes pre-washed, but I just wanted to give it a nice rinse. So I have everything chopped up here, and then we're going to go ahead and make this. Now it does call for mozzarella, but I didn't have any mozz on hand, so I just used what I had. Anything that I could swap out. I think it calls for a red onion, but I didn't have a red onion, so I just used a Vidalia onion on mine. I think this was so flexible, so it really came out so delicious. It was really good, and again, I had to use butter. I think I ate too much vegan butter on this day. So I did have to use some butter and butter my pan, but the feta gives it a nice salty flavor, and then I don't know, the spinach was like nicely cooked. The only thing that didn't get soft was the onion, and if I don't use a smaller chop or a red onion next time, I might just saute those a little bit and then put them on the quesadilla. Now I thought a black olive or Kalamata olive would be so delicious on this. So next time I might add that on mine, because Mr. Kellen does not like olives at all. not his thing, and that's fine. So I might do it on some that I make for myself and then freeze them. Now the ones I froze of these, because I did eat some for lunch, and he ate about 3 for lunch, so I got to save a few for the next day, and then we just put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds and then put them in the air fryer for about 2 or 3 minutes just to crisp it up, and they were perfect. They were perfect, just like I just made them. They were so good. But yeah, so now we're just going to put those into the pan and go ahead and get that nice sear on here. Now I like to fold mine the traditional way. I know a lot of people like to put one quesadilla on the bottom and then top it with not one quesadilla one tortilla on the bottom, and then put their toppings and put another tortilla on the top. But I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to go more traditional. I just cut these in half. You can cut them in thirds and eat them that way. Again, this is a Pinterest recipe, so I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like on Pinterest, and here's my finished products. But you can definitely check the link below and try it. This one, you have to try it. It is so good. It is really simple ingredients. I felt full. I didn't have any type of meat on here. And if you guys didn't know, I'm eating more of a pescatarian diet right now, and Mr. Kellen is full on American diet, meat, everything. He doesn't like eggs or any type of brined vegetables other than pickle. So with 2 different diet styles in this house, it's really hard sometimes to find meals that we both enjoy without cooking 2 different meals, if that makes sense. So we both enjoyed this. I'm ready to make some more and just stock my freezer with them all winter long. They were so good. I ate this whole thing on camera, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get a picture. So I didn't eat the other half. I just took a picture with the other half of this one, and then I took another one, and then he took 2 at first and then came back for his 3rd one, and they were good. They were so good. Now we could have put some sour cream on this. It would have been good with that, but really it didn't need anything. It was perfect, just like this delicious recipe. Let me know if you guys try it. And then moving on to dinner after this, we did a seafood boil. We picked it up at Kroger, so I don't know how to link that. I added boiled eggs to mine. Kellen doesn't eat eggs, so he didn't add that to his. But I made some broccoli, just some steamed up broccoli, and we had that for dinner. So potatoes, seafood, eggs, veggies, all goodness. And that is it. That is everything I ate on this day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know if you want to try either of the Pinterest recipes I've listed down in the description box below. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. See ya. Bye, y'all.